Morning, dolls. You guys, it's been brought up in my live at least 5 to 10 times each live. I see it in comments. I see it all through the community. I've stalled. What do I do? So here, I'm going to explain in 3 minutes what works for me every time my weight stalls and I know I'm doing exactly what I need to be doing. So let's go, babe. Okay, first let's talk about what do we do when we know we've done everything right. Doing everything right looks like getting 90 or more grams of protein in a day. Hydrating, that's at least 100 ounces or more of water a day. Don't just use water. Don't forget to get in your electrolytes as well. You're eating a balanced diet, no particular diet, but you're eating. You're getting, like I said, 90 grams or more protein, a minimum of 1,600 calories a day, but speak to your nutritionist. Speak to your nutrition to get your exact macros, but you're doing it. You're getting it in, you're sleeping, you're not stressed. Why aren't you losing weight? Because you have the recipe for success, right? It's also important to recognize that stalling is just not losing weight in a week or two, right? It's doing everything right and consistently and still not losing after a month or so, okay? There's a few things that I do that works for me to break that type of stall, okay? Starting with number one. Number one consists of confusing the enemy. I do that by enjoying the hell out of whatever I eat that day. And it's usually some type of big retarded meal like steak and potatoes, cheesecake. I am basically just going to increase my body's intake, caloric intake. Something that we have been not doing because we've been restricting. So I'm going to do the opposite and shock my metabolism and my whole body function by just enjoying what I eat and eating a lot of it that day. That night, I am going to have me a cup of tart cherry juice, right? And go to sleep and sleep peacefully. That's step one. Step two takes place in the morning. That's injection day. Have a breakfast that is high in protein, low in fat. So for me, that's a boiled egg, 2 pieces of bacon, and a Fairlife protein shake. I also, during injection, change my injection site. That's very important. If I injected on the left side, I'm going to go to the right, or I may go to my thigh or the back of my arm. Find a different injection site. Inject. After that, do 30 minutes of increased activity. I'm not saying workout. I get on the treadmill. Maybe for you, that's washing the dishes, doing some laundry, taking on some extra household chores, walk the dog. Do that. Step 3 is that day, make sure you're doing everything right that we discussed in the beginning all over again. Rinse and repeat and let me know how that works for you. Because personally for me, that is how I break my stalls. Hopefully it works for you, dolls. Let me know in the comments how you break yours.